Hi coaches. My video yesterday caused a little bit of discussion, which was great, and it really brought me to a thought I wanted to share, which I've been sharing with coaches on calls recently, which is about the distinction between coaching and the three principles. Now, I may be wrong, and not everyone sees it this way, but for me, what I've been seeing clearer and clearer is that there is a distinction between coaching, which is a profession, and the principles, which is an understanding about how life works. They're two different things. And for me, they'd kind of got muddled. So I know I came to coaching first. I wanted to be a coach and then found the principles. And I kind of put the two things together. Now, for me, it's really, really helpful to realize that coaching on its own can exist without the three principles. There are coaches who earn a good living and do this as a profession and have no understanding of the principles and do good work. You know, people are happy to pay them and they are massively transformed by the work they do, and it exists on its own. Very much like how being a lawyer is a profession, or being an accountant is a profession, or being a doctor is a profession. Now, on the other hand, you have the principles. The principles explain how we create reality. There is spiritual understanding, there is psychological understanding. Thought brings the two things together, and they're really, really helpful to understand, because once we understand them, we can undergo massive transformational change, and if we share them with our clients, they can also undergo massive transformational change. However, they are two different things. This is important to see, that there is the profession of coaching and there is the understanding. Now, you can use the understanding in many different ways. You can use it to have a good life yourself. You can use it to be a better coach. You can use it to be a better doctor. You can use it to be a better lawyer. You can use it to be a better psychologist. You can use it to be a better therapist. But there is a distinction. Now, what is coaching? For me, coaching is about helping people have a better life in the future than they would have had if they didn't hire you. Coaches call this the created future. That's what a client pays you for. Now, if you don't want to be a coach, that's fine. You don't need to be a coach. You can be a three principles practitioner and share the principles. However, it's important for me for people to see that coaching is a profession. And I didn't see this before. Because when you see that, you see coaching as a standalone thing, and then the principles in the context of coaching. It's similar if you're a doctor. Understanding the principles helps you to deal with what may have seemed like stressful situations. It helps you to connect better with your clients. It helps you to make better decisions. Similarly with a lawyer. You understand people better, you connect better, you make better decisions, you think clearer. All of these things are benefits of understanding the principles. And again, for this group, for me, it's important to see coaching in the context of the principles. And you don't need to be a coach. You can use the principles in whatever way you want. But for me, I'm very clear that I'm a coach. People pay me to have a different life than they would have had unless they hired me. And for me, the principles are really, really, really impactful and the greatest work I can do in terms of transformation. But I'm a coach. That's my profession. That's my job. Principles are a really big part of that, but they're two different things. So I might make more of these videos. If people want to ask me more questions, feel free to disagree, but I think this is important, and I didn't see this until recently, and I was talking to someone else in this group about it, and it seemed to be helpful to them, so I thought it'd be helpful to share with you guys. So that's my thought of the day. There is a difference between coaching and the principles. They're not the same thing. Thanks, guys.